Now, for example, next year, in 2025, students will also face another round of changes to the syllabus. So, for example, you see that in the topic of fractions, students' learning has been scaffolded. So at P4, they learn addition and subtraction of fractions. Then they move on to P5, where they will learn multiplication of fractions. And when they go to P6, they will actually learn the division of fractions. So it is a very scaffold approach from primary 4 to primary 6. So technically, when it comes to preparation of PSLE, it starts really very early from the early years. And the syllabus progresses as your child gets promoted from one level to the next. Now, and percentage is another big topic that is introduced at primary 5. And a lot of the components, fundamentals that are covered in this topic are actually taught in primary 5, whereas in primary 6, they only need to know the remaining ones, which is the increase and decrease in percentage. Similarly, at P4, students learning area and perimeter, the basic fundamentals of area and perimeter. In fact, area and perimeter fundamentals are taught since primary 3. The questions are then scaffolded and more complex as they go from primary 3 to primary 4 and primary 5. Students are introduced to the area of triangles as well as volume and of liquids and rate of flow. So in terms of the difficulty level, students' learning are scaffolded. And like I mentioned, the fundamentals are covered at P3, P4, P5, and P6. And the questions get more complex as they go to P6. Okay, now, if you look at the topic on analysis of data, in the current P6, students are doing pie charts at P6 level, but from this year onwards, this topic is actually being taught at P4 instead of being taught at P6, as well as rate. Rate is also covered in P5, which is new to students. So this is something whereby at P5, they really have quite a number of topics that they have to learn, which are new to them. By at P6, these questions, such as your angles, will actually not be covered anymore.